Leader of the St. Kitts and Nevis Labour Party, Dr. Terence Drew, is not optimistic that anything consequential will come of the investigation into an incident involving Minister Lindsey Grant and some police officers, as seen in a viral video. The minister on Tuesday said he supports the police to gather all the evidence and to investigate the full context of the incident, and he regrets how the circumstances were portrayed. Dr. Drew called on the police to investigate the matter and for the Prime Minister and the Deputy Prime Minister to take the appropriate actions to hold Mr. Grant accountable. But he said, based on track record, he does not expect much to come from the investigation.
If we leave it up to the government, nothing will be done. But I'm calling on the good and fair-minded people of St. Kitts and Nevis to ensure that this one does not go under the rug. The MP must answer these allegations and these charges, and what we saw on the videotape and hear from the clippings are very, very disturbing. They cannot go without some sort of consequence, and I'm calling today again for the resignation of MP Grant.
Dr. Drew said if nothing consequential occurs from this incident, it says a lot about the society and the government.
So if nothing comes of this, this speaks very appallingly of the society and of our government. And I really want our people to look closely. But what I've seen with respect to our people is that our people have been outraged. However, it is the government who must now act and make sure it carries out justice in this case for the police officers. But if the government does nothing at all, this continues to speak very low of the government, which has not been upholding the law in a fair way. But they are very partial when it comes to the application of the law. For example, we saw that during a protest that took place last year, a past officer, Busso, we know him as the model cop, he was actually arrested, he and another young lady, for protesting peacefully. So here we have now a police officer from a tape being assaulted, being threatened, and nothing because it's an NP. Then what type of country do we live in? So if the government does nothing, it's just in keeping with what people expect the government to do. It does nothing when it comes to those who are very close to the government. But we are saying that this time we are not going to accept that. The police officers are human beings.
Mr. Grant has come under fire from the general public after the video with him arguing with police officers went viral on the weekend. Mr. Grant said while the videos do not display the extent of the incident that night, he understands the position he holds. Andre Huey, SKN Newsline.